Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Electronic Revolution's ongoing coverage of CEVO Professional Season 5. We have a little pregame interview with Team Pandemic Captain John Juan Mum in just a bit, but I gotta introduce my co-caster for tonight, Justin Placebo Knutson, straight out of Fargo, North Dakota. What's going on, Justin?
Not too much. Thanks for introducing me, Travis.
Alright, so like I said in the little brief introduction we had right there, we have an interview with Team Pandemic's Captain John Juan Mum. He's in Ventura with us right now. What's going on, John?
Not too much.
Alright, so just a few quick questions. I believe Justin is going to start this off, so Justin, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Yeah, John, on behalf of all your fans, of course, and us at e-rev Radio, thanks for coming on and sharing some of your time with us before you have your match tonight.
Not a problem.
So a couple quick questions we want to get off on, and I kind of want to ask you how confident you are with the Team Pandemic is going this season. You know, with 3D being winless so far in CEVO Pro and Complexity actually going down early to Team Core. Is this kind of Pandemic's chance to really shine in the spotlight?
Yeah, there's been a lot of surprises this season, definitely. This season we're definitely working a lot harder than the previous season. Last season we had a lot of internet problems. We had a span of five weekends in a row that we went to tournaments, and so that really hurt our online status because we weren't able to practice the maps as much as we wanted. But I definitely think this could be our season, and we're going to do our best to make it.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, we noticed you guys are still without a loss yet. That's going down good. And I think Travis has a couple questions on some of your side projects, Travis.
Yeah, John, I got a few quick questions. Recently you debuted, I guess, so to speak, your introduction to the CS film community, so to speak, by releasing Juan High Road on Source Radio. Why don't you go in a little bit of detail about, how that came about, if that was a side project from the off-season, or I know I've talked to you about the Verge Any Given Sunday vid, that was supposed to be basically it. Why don't you give the viewers out there just some insight on it?
Well, it kind of was a continuation of the Any Given Sunday project. I don't know exactly what happened with it, but it fell apart way back when, and we had a lot of content, a lot of video footage, and I really wanted to put something together to show people. That was our first major tournament victory ever, and I really kind of wanted to put something together to display my frags from the last several years. I have hundreds of demos built up, and as well as the footage from an actual kind of documentary type movie with footage from our actual event, what it's like. So.
Yeah, definitely. That was basically the most vivid memory I've had. That's basically what got me started into playing the whole competitive Counter-Strike scene was you guys at Verge Gaming. Although, it was the new roster and it was the first major win, like you said, it pretty much was influential. Most people that played Counter-Strike were just getting started back in 2005 when that took place. Also, another side project you got going on, I got to try out the sample before the website is supposed to be released. I don't know what happened there, but you can comment on that in just a bit. But wansource.com, why don't you just tell the viewers out there what it's about?
Well, yeah, it's a project I've been working on for several months now. Basically, what I want to do is I know how the popularity of POV demos on GotFrag, and I figured I'd capitalize on that by giving my perspective from those demos. That I would do voiceover commentaries on those demos, explaining why I call strats, the moves I make, mistakes I make, and what you really like, how you can better yourselves. And I think it's a really effective way to learn the game. And so I made a site, like you said, called OneSource, that's going to have a whole database of demo commentaries that I've done and many other top players are also going to be doing, as well as lots of strategy articles. So hopefully it'll be a good resource for up-and-coming players.
Alright, and I know the website was supposed to come out during the new year, but none to our avail, I guess the fans, so to speak. I speak for everyone. Any idea when the website's going to be launched and you're going to have your first products out there for everyone to watch?
It should be out in a couple weeks or so. I had some video problems. I also wanted to get more content out for the release, and I wanted to get more friends and more pros to do commentary, so that we have more rather than just my voice all the time. That a lot of other pro players' perspectives, because I'm not the only one. So.
Okay, that sounds like definitely a useful resource for everybody. I know a lot of teams are watching demos, and they do need some of that commentary. It's something good for the community one. Lastly, before we do get this match started between 3D and the LA Complexity, I kind of wanted to get some of your guest predictions. I know you play with these teams on a regular basis. Kind of how do you see this match on the Inferno going down?
Well, I definitely see it in Complexity's favor, mainly because, well, first off, their Inferno is very good, and the reason it's very good is because they're very aggressive and very smart about being that aggressive. And in order to beat Complexity on this map, you have to first anticipate it and know how to counter it. And knowing 3D lately, I know they're a great team. However, I don't think they've put in the amount of preparation to counter that aggressive playstyle from Complexity. So I'm going to say we'll go with 10-5 Complexity.
10-5, that's a big gap. Okay. That's kind of how I'm seeing it too, Travis. How do you see the match going out tonight?
You know, as much as I am a 3D fanboy, you know, I've liked them for quite some time, as well as Complexity. You know, I'm just kind of Counter-Strike fanboy all the way around. I'd love to see 3D come out on top. Is it possible? I don't know. We'll have to see. You're definitely going to have to look for Andrew Rector to step up, as always. That always seems to be the problem, as well as there's been some issues with Lynn as well. I think the whole team, 3D in general, they just have to get their act together. You know, it seems like the New York Yankees, I said this before we went on air, that they have all this talent and all this great things, you know, but they can't just get it together on the field, and when they do, it's against, you know, mediocre teams. You know, I'd hate to point out the Mexico City Furia, but, you know, teams like that they will get their wins and, you know, get them by a lot, but when it comes down to, you know, them grinding it out, they should be beating Complexity, and they're not.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. 3D's coming up kind of, well, nothing to give right now. They're usually a well-practiced team, and they just aren't showing up to the matches. But to get this back around, 3D's is absolutely winless this season. Complexity does have a loss to Carolina Core, and Juan with Team Pandemic is still without a loss, proving that they are a team that should be competing with the CGS teams. So before we go live, I want to thank you again, Juan, for coming in, giving us a little view of some of your side projects, and giving your fans just a little bit of word from you.
Yeah, not a problem. It was a pleasure.
Yep, we'll see you, John. Hopefully we'll get a pandemic cast later on in the season for you guys.
Sounds good.
All right, peace, brother. Good luck. Good luck tonight against TLR, by the way.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you.
All right, so it looks like we're going to be going live in the server right now on the side of Complexity. We have, as always, Warden, Fraud, Storm, Rambo, and Zet over on the side of Team 3D, K-Sharp, Method, Rector, Win, and Volcano. The map is DE_Inferno. Team 3D is going to be starting on the counter-terrorist side. K-Sharp's going to be playing right side of mid. Looks like we're going to see the bomb working into apartments on the side of Complexity. Justin, will Complexity be successful in this first round? You got the call.
Well, I want to see Complexity win. I definitely think they have the strongest T side of Inferno that I've ever seen. Right now, I'm kind of following Zet, taking a look at the upper apartments. We've got K-Shop on the right side of the mid with an So in the jail watching the exit of the apartments. So right now they're kind of just feeling each other out. We've got Lynn working over there with K-Sharp with the flashbang out. Fraud kind of just taking a peek with his op, seeing if he can find anything. Zet boosting up into that window. So we're going to go ahead and follow Zet as he sneaks out here. They're going to make some kind of A push with some flashbangs. So we'll see how it goes. Warden goes straight up middle. Does get a pick on K-Sharp. 3D Lynn does take him out. That flash comes out late. So takes Warden out. Zet's down by So again. So 3 kills. Rambo going down. Lynn taking Storm out. That stopped that rush. That looked pretty dang sharp, Travis.
Yeah, Mikey Method So definitely looking like he's back in 1.6 days right there with a nice 3-kill spray on Complexity, stopping the mid-rush over to the right side of A bomb site. So, looks good for that, or B bomb site rather, sorry, I'm calling 1.6 here. So, 3D New York is going to take the first round of play on DE_Inferno. We're in the week 3 of play on CEVO Professional. Oh, Sal Volcano Garazzo is going to start off the second round of play with a nice offshot on Zet down Banana. Right now we got a stack by 3D over on the right side of mid. Rector gets pounded with that nade right now, down to 44 HP. Looks like the bomb's going to be working up mid again, possibly. No, wait, bomb is down. They're going to be... Oh, that's Complexity rotating around up to Banana. It's going to put us in a 5v3 situation in favor of Team 3D. Bomb is down at Banana. Rambo's going to pick up the bomb and proceed to walk up Banana. Fraud's going to get a nice kill.
From Fraud in the apartment.
Yeah, amazing. He just never ceases to stop amazing everyone with his all play. But Fraud getting a kill right there on Method. So that's... Oh, and then another kill right there by Fraud, just single-handedly taking that B bomb site. Now Warden's going to get a kill on a win. That's going to put us in a 2v3 situation. Andy Rector picking up 1 kill, however, on Warden in the B bomb site over on the right side of mid. Rambo's going to be coming in, getting on the keypad, and trying to attempt to plant the bomb. Rector has got 44 HP. He's got an M4 in hand. Looks like he's going to be working to the bomb site. He's waiting for Volcano to rotate around. They're going to attack this site together as a team. We're in a 2v2 situation, so it's all knotted up. Volcano's going to be smoking that right side. He's going to be peeking the pit right now. Rambo's going to take out Rector, turn around, and there is Fraud with the third kill of the round on Volcano. Great job by Fraud right there. Going straight in through apartments, picks up 2 kills, works down to the right side mid, and basically opened up that map for Complexity. They were down 3-5 in the beginning of that round, and Fraud just opened up the B bomb site for them to take it. They got the bomb down courtesy of Rambo, and they held the site with ease. I mean, that's what Complexity does, and right now the score is knotted up 1-1. They're going to take the lead here, Justin, I think. What do you think they're going to do in this third round of play?
On this third round play, we'll see what happens right now. Now, you got to give it to Complexity. They just have the best teamwork of all, with the best playing too. You have Fraud down 3-5. He takes the hard position, hard angles, and gets 2 op picks to open up that bomb site. 3D. It's not much you can do about it when Fraud's just going to outpick you every round. And we have Volcano on the third round of play, opening up the round with a pick on Zet with the op. We have a bomb working up the banana bomb site. It looks like we're going to see some kind of rush here. Rambo's got 3 HP. The bomb is there with 2 other members of the Complexity team. Warden is the bomb carrier. We have Fraud working that apartment again. Let's see if he makes a pick. He's going to have to get a shot down. However, there's no 3D members that he's going to get a good angle on. So if Fraud doesn't get a pick here, they're kind of just waiting for him to get something going. He's going to go ahead and retreat, and we're going to see a rush into the B-bomb site. And the banana bomb site, Volcano opens up with a headshot kill on Warden.
Oh.
Gets another kill on Storm, taking him out, stopping that site. However, he's taken down by Rambo. Bomb has been dropped. There's only 2 members of Complexity left. Rambo does pick the bomb up. He only has 3 HP, so any whiff of a fart takes him down. K-Sharp says hello, does an overkill headshot on him. No bomb plant, so takes out Fraud. And that's going to put 3D up 2-1 with Complexity having 1 round on the offense. Now, they tried the same strat as last round, except they tried to fake with Fraud instead of opening up that site. He wasn't able to get a kill that round, Travis, and their banana site was just shut down by Volcano.
Yeah, great play by Sal Volcano Garazo over at, I'm going to say A bomb site, although 1.6 it is B, B for banana, A for apartments. Obviously, they rotated around in source. It's big controversy. Not going to get into it right now because we have better things like Complexity and Team 3D. But Fraud did see Lin at the cross right outside of apartments. However, the flash got him blind. He couldn't see it, fell back, and then rotated around. Just didn't work for Complexity that round. Great job by Volcano, like I said at the beginning of this round, holding down that A bomb site. Anyway, it looks like the bomb is going to be in the hands of Storm. Oh, Fraud going with a nice kill on Method, trying to hop onto that cross. He's disgusting. Oh, and then K-Sharp. Oh, 3 kills by K-Sharp before he's taken out of the round, courtesy of Rambo's AK-47. Volcano's rotating around with an auto snipe and gets the kill on Zet to win the round. I don't know if it... I'm guessing it was a misfire right there by Volcano. Takes the auto snipe and gets the kill on Zet to end the round. A little roster rundown for you guys right now. Over on the side of Complexity, Fraud is leading his team with a 4-3 record. Rambo with a 3-3. Warden, Storm, and Zet rounding out the lineup, all below a 500 ratio, or 1 kill ratio rather. And then over on the side of Team 3D, we have Volcano with a 6-2. Mikey Method So with a 4-2. K Sharp with a 4-3 after that last 3 kill round. Win with a 3-1, and Andy Rector with a 1-1. It's going to put us into the 5th round of play. Justin, what's going on right now over at Banana?
It looks like we got some smokes going down, some flashes going down, just kind of everybody playing with each other's genitalia right now. Nothing really happening. Everybody's just kind of tickling something, but we do have a full rush by Complexity on the banana bomb site. It's going to be up to Volcano, backed off into that construction area. Lin takes Rambo out. He does have a little bit of help. Volcano's backed up. They are committed to the bomb site right now. Warden has the bomb. He's going to try to bring it into the site. Zet takes Volcano out in that construction. They still have Lin covering it. So with a headshot on Warden, Lin takes Zet out. Fraud does get a kill on K-Sharp, so we have Fraud with the bomb. He's going to be looking towards that construction area. However, he's looking at the wrong angle because he does get a headshot taken from Lin. So now we have a situation where it's 1v2. The bomb is picked up. Storm versus Lin and Rector. Storm with an AK spray. That guy is sick. He doesn't know that Rector right now is kind of sneaking up behind the bomb site. He tries to plant. Rector takes him out. Good play by Rector that round, Travis.
Yeah, Rector playing very smart, staying in the back of construction. I believe Volcano was killed right before him in the 2v1 scenario, so rather than pushing and trying to get the kill and just getting randied, he played back, played passive, waited for the push, just hit around that corner and then pushed up slowly while the bomb was being planted, got the kill, and now Team 3D, well, 3D New York, sorry about the CGS correction right there, are up 4-1 over Complexity LA. Looks like the bomb's going to be working into apartments again. Looks like we might see that first round strat from Complexity ran again. 4 guys are going to be going into into apartments, including Fraud with an AK. Don't usually see that from him too often, but I think they are on a type of eco buy when Fraud cannot afford an op. So they're going to be working into the B bomb site. Bomb is in the hands of Zet. He's going to be working with Fraud up through apartments. They're going to be flashing out and getting ready to hop out of apartments. Lynn gets the first kill of this round on Warden coming up mid. Zet's going to get a counter kill on Method, and then Rector is there to take out Zet. So just a flurry of kills right now. Kills being exchanged between both teams. Fraud's got 10 HP. He's going to hop into the bomb site. He's waiting for the bomb to get there. However, bomb is down. Fraud's going to pick up 2 AK-47 kills on K-Sharp and Rector, and that's going to put us into 2v3 situation in favor of Complexity LA. 18 seconds left on the clock. It's just ticking away. Rambo's going to pick up the bomb. He's got 16 HP. He's going to get on the keypad. Bomb has been planted in the B bomb site. Lynn's got 20 HP. He's working around the flank with his M4, and now we have Volcano working up on Pit side. He's going to peek Pit. Gets hit by a couple of AK-47 shots courtesy of Tyler Storm Wood. He's going to peek Pit again and get a kill on Lynn. He's going to turn the corner right now. The last remaining member of 3D New York is Volcano. He's going to be falling back with that op and trying to save it. Complexity is not going to push out. They're just going to play defensive in the bomb site and are going to rotate over to CT spawn. Great play by Volcano right there, noticing the 3v1. Doesn't risk anything. They can afford a round right now. They're up 4-1. Now it's 4-2 after that bomb exploded. And you know, great play right there by Volcano. They couldn't hold the site as well as I thought they would. You know, it was counter kills in the beginning. I thought 3D might have came out on top of that one, but the great play by Fraud right there, picking up 2 AK-47 kills, opening up the site once again. Got the bomb planted, and that's all she wrote for 3D that round, Justin.
Yeah, you know, everybody realizes that Fraud has probably one of the best ops in the game, but nobody realizes how great his rifle work is. He's just such a smart player. He sneaks his way into the bomb site, opens everything up again. You know, you notice on the first two rounds that Complexity has picked up, Fraud has opened the site up alone. He is that team. He's a crazy motherfucker. Oh, excuse my language. Zet takes Zoe out. Rector takes Zet out. We've got 2 versus 4 right now. 2 members of Complexity are taken down at the beginning of the round. Bomb, however, is on Storm. They've worked up that middle side. Fraud with 2 kills, 1 on K-Sharp, 1 on Lynn, opening the site up again. However, Storm does take Rector out. They didn't know he was there, but Storm does get him. Fraud finishes it with another op headshot. That's another 3-kill round for Fraud on the Complexity side. I just don't know what they would do without this guy. However, all their teammates are great players. We have Fraud at 10-4. It's 4-3 with 3D on the 4 side, but Fraud 10-4 right now. He's +6 right now, Travis, just opening them sites right up like a can opener opening a tuna can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, last week, you know, kind of mediocre week in the eyes of, I guess, Fraud if he has high standards. He went up +4 on week 2-1 and 2-2 on Ruska, and he's proven, you know, week 3, Inferno's my map. I've been playing it all CGS long. I'm just going to keep going with it. So that's going to bring us into the 8th round of play. 45 seconds left on the clock. Looks like the bomb's going to be working up into the B bomb site. Warden's got 100 HP. He's got an AK. He's just throwing flashes, working the site. Justin, what's going on here with Complexity over in apartments?
You know, they're working this apartment again. I see Fraud sneaking down there with that op. I'd like to get a camera on him because he's been so successful picking out there. And to be honest, with my experience, that's such a hard position to pick. You think the apartment's on lockdown. Rector does get an early kill. Flash is being exchanged. Everything's being thrown. Fraud gets a kill on K-Shot. I didn't even see it. I don't know if he saw it, but of course he got the headshot. Zet, headshot Rector. Warden, headshot Lynn. Zet, headshot So. All these members just dropping like flies. Team Complexity just taking 3D out. No chances left. Volcano is the last man standing. He doesn't have an op. I think he's just going to run away and save this one. There's no reason to even try this. However, you're going to see Complexity go on a chase right now. Zet, kind of crazy European he is, and Warden running down middle, going to try to find him. I don't know if he's going to stay alive this round. And you know what? 3D opened up the match pretty well. They looked pretty strong, but Complexity is going to be getting 4 rounds on T side of Inferno. That's just not going to be looking good for 3D coming back on the offensive side of this map.
Yeah, and as you can see right there, Volcano getting the exit kill from CT spawn on Warden. So it's going to be knotted up right now, 4-4 between both of these teams. Pretty good T side for Complexity against 3D New York on CT side. I think you hit the nail right on the head right there. They were up 4-1. 3D New York was, and now all of a sudden, Complexity LA is right back in. The score is 4-4. We're in the last round of the second half. If you're tuned into our live stream at www.e-rev.tv, hopefully you like the new site. Register for our forums and check out our previous VODs from COP Season 4 as well as our cast from Season 5. A whole bunch of kills right now. 2 kills from Volcano. He's going to quick peek, and he's going to get a 3rd kill on a Fraud. Great op work by Volcano, just shutting down that A bomb site. Bomb is down in the A bomb site. Zet on the flank, however. Oh, he's going to pick up 3 kills as well, and then Andy Rector just hiding like always, and then peeks out at the last minute, gets the kill on Zet to stop the clutch. But great job by Zet, picks up those 3 kills, lightning fast almost, puts him all of a sudden into a, I think it was a 4v, what am I saying here? It was a 5v3 situation, and then all of a sudden he knocks it up into a 3v3, and then a flurry of kills by Team 3D, and that's all she wrote for the first half. Complexity LA is going to be down 1 round. The score is 5-4 in favor of 3D New York, ending the first half. We're going in the second half right now. Can 3D, hold them right here on T side? What do you think, Justin?
I don't know. Giving up 4 rounds on T side Inferno is a steep hill to climb. At best, you want to at least look for having 6 rounds on your CT side. Right now, 3D New York is going to have to pick out 5 rounds on their T side of Inferno to win this match. Really, the best you're looking for right now is going to overtime. They have lived it. I'm going to look at Fraud looking towards the middle with an op on the right side of mid. We've got 3D kind of working up the right side of the map towards that apartment site. I want to call it A, but it is, however, B. We've got some whiffing action going on between Fraud and Rector. They're kind of sharing shots. Lynn boosting in the apartments. I'm going to take a look at Storm right now. He's in a great position. I love this spot. Just standing right on top of that light post, waiting for them to kind of peek out of the apartments. Now, last half, you saw Fraud kind of taking angles with an op right there. I thought that was just amazing. This team's not going to try to get peeks on them. In fact, they're just going to go out of the apartments. 3D's throwing some flashes out of the apartment site. K-Sharp's still back at Banana. So is going to throw a flash out. We've got Bomb working up right side mid. He's taken out by Fraud. So takes Storm out. Fraud, Rambo, both getting kills. Bomb is down. K-Sharp's the last man standing, 1 versus 4. Bomb's down at the B-bomb site. K-Sharp did have an op. He was working that Banana site. Didn't get a kill. Didn't make anything happen. And now this is another round that you're just going to have to go and give over to Complexity. I just didn't see a lot. I'm not really a huge fan, Travis, of working that apartment site. It really is just one entrance. That round you had Ward and watching it from the lamppost. It's just such an easy spot to hold. Of course, unless you're working against Fraud. I mean, what can you say? With Fraud's going to take those angles and outshoot you every round. There's not much you can do about it. So that's going to bring us to the second round of this half.
Yep, it's going to put us in the second round of play. The last remaining member of 3D that last round, Kyle K-Sharp Miller, saved the, I believe, yeah, he did save his op, and now is going to be working with the bomb at mid. Looks like the bomb's going to be working up into the Banana site, which is a bomb site. Nade's being thrown right now. Up A. Wynn's going to be knocked down to 48 HP. 2 members of Complexity are in that A bomb site, one being Rambo, the other one being Zet. They got flashes primed and ready to go. Zet's going to be throwing a smoke now up Banana, just trying to block the view of any ops trying to work up, courtesy of 3D. Fraud's going to get the first kill of the second round on Rector. He's just going nuts on people right now. He's got a 3-0 in the second half, and I believe he had a 14-3 last half. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't know. But it was a pretty dominating score nonetheless, just single-handedly helping Complexity with the cause. Right now, the score is tied up 5-5 between both of these teams. Shots being fired. Warden on the quick flank, and there it is. 3D taken out of this round in a matter of 5 seconds. They worked down to 17 seconds, and then just like that, snap your fingers, blink your eyes, whatever you want to say, it's all over for 3D that round, and Complexity LA is going to go up 6-5. I mean, Complexity CT side, they're looking pretty good. The only vivid loss I remember for them on Inferno, in Source at least, was at the CGS, that whole Devour thing with the 1D through the truck on Rambo.
Yeah, the 1D heard throughout the world, right?
Yeah, shot heard around the world.
The clip was downloaded on the forums and talked about that. You can see. No, Complexity is looking so strong right now, Travis. Their TT side is looking even stronger than their T side. They didn't lose a single member in that second round. The 3D is kind of just walking around wondering, what do we do? I mean, what can you do? What strategy do you call right now? Complexity's taking the lead 6-5. It's the third round of the second half. Complexity's on the CT side. Flash is being exchanged right now. However, nobody's going to be killed. We do have Fraud taking So out. Sharp's back at the banana site, just trying to get something going. Doesn't matter, because Fraud takes Lynn out. Rector does take Fraud out after he kills 2 people on his team. We're going to see the bomb working up with Rector. However, Zet is on the rotation. He loves pushing that banana site. Zet's in middle. There's not much that he can do right now. They're just trapped absolutely. K-Sharp, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to hold the button down. Not working for him. Zet takes him out. Volcano's the last man standing. He does take Zed out for him. That's going to be a 1v2 situation between Volcano versus Rambo and Storm. Bomb is down. Rambo's right above him. Storm's right above him. Everybody's jumping. They're shooting. It doesn't matter because Complexity just is so good at pushing and disrupting your strategy, Travis. That round, you saw Zet moving down that banana site. It doesn't matter what 3D's trying to pull off because he's so aggressive that he gets right behind you. And any strategy you were running, Travis, is just completely thrown out. It doesn't matter because he's headshotting your team and you don't even see him.
Yeah, I think it's just a great play by Complexity. They're noticing that 3D are not watching their flanks at all. I mean, K-Sharp was under that pagoda on the right side, but it's just not enough. They recognized this the last round. They sent 2 guys on the flank, being Warden and Zet, and the round was over, you know, just like that, like I said before. They do it again right now. They push up banana and then push up mid, and once again, same thing works for him. So I'm really looking at Complexity playing aggressive because 3D's just, you know, being sloppy right now. Rector going with the whoopsie right there, the moop, so to speak. And then Zet with 2 kills to finish out the round. It's a 4-0 shutout right now in the second half. Just not looking good for 3D New York. They are down 3 rounds. The score is 8-5 in favor of Complexity LA.
Yeah, we have him up 8-5. That's what the prediction that Juan made right now, a 10-5 if Complexity does win out. I don't really see 3D picking up any rounds. You gotta love that play by Rector right there. He's standing on top of the spools. He's goofy, he's crazy, but he still will headshot you and out-aim you every time. That's what I love about the guy. He forces a team kill there and finishes off the remaining members of that round. However, this round, we've got Volcano opening it up with a headshot on Fraud, taking Fraud out of this situation. They're gonna be straight rushing into the apartment bomb site. I'm calling it. I don't care what that source map says. Volcano's going to be trying to jump out. Gets taken out by Warden. So takes Warden out. Storm, great play. Takes 2 members of 3D out and is taken out then by Rector. Rector goes down to Zet. It's 1 versus 2. K-Sharp versus Zet and Fraud. And I don't know how many times we've seen this already, Travis. K-Sharp versus 2 members of Complexity over and over. However, this time he has the bomb. Doesn't matter. They only have 35 health. Zet is holding that button down, spraying. He knows where he is. He takes him out. That's going to put this 9-5, and that will be match point right now between Complexity and 3D New York, Travis.
Yeah, if this is how it's going to end, it's pretty uneventful for a 3D Complexity matchup. Some people saying on the Godfrag forums as well as the Kyle forums today, you know, it's just not the rivalry it used to be, and, you know, I can attest to that. It's nothing like CPL 2006 and 1.6. I don't know, 3D's just got to step their game up. It looks like they're going to be 0-4, and it looks like Juan's prediction was right. Maybe he knows a little bit more than we do as far as the whole broadcasting and predicting aspect of the game. Right now, bomb is in the hands of Andy Rector. He's going to be working out apartments, hopped up on that hay belt, and went through windows. Going to be going on the right side of mid, just flashing, smoking it out right now, trying to make something happen in the B-bomb site. They have to play very careful right now because 1 round and it's all over. Complexity will take the win, and then 3D drops into a big sinkhole. They will be 0-4. It's going to be hard for them to make a playoff spot if they're going to start out that bad. They're going to have to get on a pretty big winning streak. We've got about 27 seconds left in the 6th round of play on this matchup. Zet's going to get the first kill of the round on K-Sharp exiting the apartments. It's going to turn the corner. Rector is there, however, to take out Warden. Volcano getting a counter kill on Fraud as well. Shots being fired by Win. Looks like Complexity might lose a first round of the second half. Is Zet and Rambo the last remaining members of Complexity? It's going to put us in a 2v4 situation in favor of 3D New York. Nades being thrown right now.
Method by 3D there.
Yeah, definitely great nades. They knew where he was. They called it, and there it is. Method getting a nice whammy kill. I believe that was on Warden. There it is. Volcano on the flank, courtesy of CT Spawn. It juked Rambo, so to speak, and got the kill. So 3D is going to pick up a round in this second half. That's a good start for him, but they're going to have to need. They're going to need something drastic, maybe a miracle, so to speak, against this strong Complexity team, the CGS World Champions that they were crowned last month. Anyway, Complexity LA is up 9-6. Justin, it's a possibility of the last round of this matchup. You got the call, my friend. Take it away.
Yeah, man, I gotta say this could possibly be the last one. They got lucky on that round. We're gonna need to see some stronger play from Lynn and K-Sharp. They're both 1-5. Rector's 2-5. So 4-6. Volcano 4-5. Nobody's positive. Nobody's carrying this team. They need some really good play by anybody there. They just have to outplay Complexity right now, and right now they're gonna see Zet or So trying to work up that apartments. He's taken about by Warden. That's a new strategy by Warden, taking that around op in the apartments. They never saw it before, and that's why Complexity is just so dominant. They can just switch it up on you, and they're so good. Either way, this round is coming to a short conclusion. Fraud takes Volcano out. Fraud takes K-Sharp out. One member left, and this match is over with Fraud. He doesn't care. He holds that button. If you're anywhere near him, he's gonna freaking 360 kill you. 3D leaves the server fast, I might add. There's no reason to stick around. That's gonna be a 10-6 win.
Yeah, I really don't know what to say. 3D New York. If I'm, Dave Gaffon, I don't know if the bias is going to last if you're going to be playing this poorly in CEVO as well as the CGS last season. I don't know. They got to step up their game. They got to do something fast because it's not looking good for them, and it's becoming a bit of a train wreck. I might add. There was a blog post by I believe Method. Yes, it was Method on the 3D New York website, and it's just, oh well, we're back to another 0-2 start like we did last season. Can we start? It's just there's no sense of urgency on the side of 3D New York. It just seems like they're going through the motions, and everything is golden for them right now. So they better start light a fire underneath their expletives, so to speak, if they want to get things going and make a run at the CEVO playoffs.
Yeah, it seems like that's the only time that 3D actually plays really hard. When it's on the line, when it's the last possible opportunity. I mean, just so we can put this in perspective, Travis, 3D is winless this season so far in CEVOP. Do you know who else is winless so far in CEVOP, Travis?
Mexico City Furia, and did TLR win? Yes, TLR won, so just Mexico City, I believe?
Yeah, so then how does that happen, right? We want to call Mexico City Furia the beating bags, the team that's put up... No, last week they did put up 8 rounds against a good devastation, but it was on Ruska. So right now we have a winless in CEVO Professional, Mexico City Furia, and Team 3D. Did you ever see that possibility of those two being combined? We've got Mexico City, who just, we can give them a little bit of slack. They were the Central American CGS team. However, they are a CGS team, but we can give them slack. Can you give 3D that slack, though, Travis? This is a team with a history of competing at the highest levels of Counter-Strike without... I don't know what to say. That they were Complexity's opposition, and right now they are just being stomped on by every team in CEVO, Travis.
Yeah, I don't know. It's basically 3D and Complexity. Look back in 2006, they were about equal. They had a great match in that quote-unquote group of death. I believe Godfrag labeled it at CPL Winter 06. They went back and forth in a great match. I think it went into overtime, and 3D came out on top. But, they were so evenly matched back then. And then you look at a year later, year and a half now, but almost a year and a half, sorry. And Complexity, has gone up. They're on the top of the gaming mecca as far as Counter-Strike source goes, and CGS, they're crowned the best CSS team in the world, courtesy of the CGS and everything being number one over there. And then you look at Team 3D, after CPL Winter 06, and now they go to Source. It's just been a slow downfall from them. A mediocre performance. I believe they were in the Intel Invitational right after Complexity came over, as well as other numerous events. They just haven't really showed up well. New Egg Land Fest, they did okay. They made it out of bracket or group play, which they should. Dallas Venom was the only CGS team that didn't do that. Yeah, if I'm on Team 3D right now, I'm worried that I'm not getting drafted again next year. Like I said, I don't know what their ties are with Moto still, but if I'm any other GM, with a brain possibly, I'm not picking up Team 3D.
Oh, that's a valid point. You gotta think, look at this right now. We've got Team 3D winless, and we have Team Pandemic, who isn't in CGS, without a loss. Who do you pick right now? It's a no-brainer to myself. And we didn't get a chance to talk about this earlier in pregame. I know you wanted to bring it up, Mr. Triple 20. The post on the CGS blog kind of talking about how 3D has remained winless this season. I can't remember who exactly posted that. You want to bring that up a little bit and talk about it a little bit, Travis?
Oh, what was that? Sorry, I was checking in IRC.
Oh yeah, the blog post by Team 3D.
Oh, okay, yeah, pretty much. I mentioned this before when I went over it. I don't have it on pull-up right now in my Firefox, but pretty much it was a post after Week 1 ended and 3D New York went 0-2 after a loss from Devastation, as well as, I think, I'm trying to think right here, Carolina Core. I might be wrong on that, but I think it was the Carolina Core. I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head since I don't have it in front of me.
Well, a loss is a loss.
Yeah, pretty much a loss is a loss. Anyway, it just seemed like, I mentioned it before, there was no sense of urgency. It just looked like Method made the post, and it just, there was no urge for us, we need to win now, we need to do this, this, and this to get where we want to be. It just seemed like, well, we're 0-2. We were 0-2 last season. We made a run. Hopefully we can do it again, and, that's pretty much it. It just, I look for a fire. Like, if Complexity was 0-4 right now, Jason Lake would be, like, turning over. He'd be making them boot camp more than they already do in their own house, because they do live together. I mean, they'd be playing every single day, every hour, scrimming open teams if they have to, just, non-stop playing, just boot camp it out. But on 3D, I just, I don't see it. They don't play together often on LAN since they're, spread out, but Volcano does travel on the East Coast LAN scene. He was at Game Station LAN, I believe 2 weeks ago up in Corner. There's just no 3D. It just seems like they're there and they think everything's a lock for them and everything's handed to them on a silver platter. When it's not the case, when Complexity, your rival is all of a sudden just blown past you, and now all of a sudden it's not a rivalry because you don't have a team.
And I absolutely agree. I don't want to drag this thing on anymore, but the major thing that's not about his post there is, what do you say, their loss versus the San Francisco Optics. The Optics team, being a Source team, brought out every Source trick, Source lame maneuver in the book, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Well, what do you think about that, Travis? As them being a 1.6 team, and Optics being a Source team, I mean, is that rolling over and dying? Is that starting to blame the ever so present in our community, that person's a cheater, that person's doing this and that and the other thing, that we're going to need to blame something on a loss? And that's kind of what I thought. He's blaming the Source trick in the book because they aren't winning. And does that matter? Is that part of the game? I mean, if the other team is going to play better than in this game, which we are playing Counter-Strike Source, like it or not, their team is not showing up to these matches, and he wants to blame it on that. So I thought I'd bring it up and get a little bit of your opinion on that. I just don't like to see.
Yeah, well, you look at Counter-Strike 1.6, it is still, pretty popular on a global scene. It's kind of died out in the United States, with the two top teams pretty much reigning supreme. However, Jin, the Cal main team, almost upsetted X3O, number 1 in the U.S., yesterday, in, I believe, the Steel Series King of the Hill tournament. That was pretty interesting to watch. I watched that on Half-Life TV. Anyway, getting back on topic, it's pretty much Amazing Gaming, and after their 4th place finish at the World Cyber Games, what am I saying, and X3O. If I'm Team 3D right now, do you want to get drafted for that next season? Go through a game you really don't like to play, and you're not sure if it's beneficial, and you don't have a fire to play it, so why are you playing it? Why not go back to 1.6 where everyone's going to be happy, they're going to enjoy what they're going to do, and they have a chance of, winning a lot more money. If they do win the tournaments, it's not guaranteed money at the CGS, which is why you see Complexity in the league that guarantees money, automatically, and they know they're going to win, so they can add the bonuses already onto, what they make the $30,000 starting salary. But if I'm Team 3D, do you take the risk and you go out, to World Cyber Games and try and medal there and win some, win $50,000? Do you go to Extreme Masters LA and all those tournaments? Do you travel overseas? Is that really beneficiary to them? Yes, I think it is. I think it would be better for them to go back to 1.6. That's just my opinion. Some people might say, stick it out in Source, guaranteed money with the CGS. It's a give or take opinion right there.
You know what, Travis? I'm going to go ahead, and if this makes some people mad, I'm going to say it. 3D, they don't want to play anymore. They don't have what it takes anymore. This is what we're seeing from them. They had a mediocre showing during the CGS. That's just the way it is. If they wanted to play video games, Counter-Strike at a competitive level, then they would be showing up to these matches. I don't care. The major, you want to argue 1.6 versus Source, whatever, you can go ahead and do, but it still is Counter-Strike. The same skills have still been displayed in both games. the major thing is the 1.6 times came over to source, and they still dominated pretty handily. So we don't want to use that excuse. Okay, we're 1.6 players, we're 1.6, and they can go back to 1.6 if they'd like. But right now they're playing under the 3D New York CGS banner, and really they're just putting them to shame. If they don't want me to say that in the future, then they better start showing up to these matches, Travis.
Yeah, they really have to, because Complexity's just, they're making them look really bad right now, since they were both equally matched when they started over on the, when they came over to Counter-Strike Source, and 3D's gone way down, and Complexity has gone way up. I want to get into a few more topics before we get off air here, Justin. Team XFX, you know, the whole reality series, people got to vote for the people that started on the bus, and then you can go on 1v1 and, you know, fight for a spot on the bus. They ended up getting Joe Dubs, Chris Deppy DePaul, Joshua Hackshot, Lanigan, I believe, Alive from One Shot, West Coast player, and Tech, formerly of TLR. Team XFX now, since United 5 is a no-show, once again, I don't know what's going on with them. They always seem to, you know, show up to one LAN. Oh yeah,